So, some slight improvements to the under my stairs, my little grow cupboard. I fitted emergency blankets onto the walls and the door, just to make things just that little bit warmer and get the light reflecting just a little bit more. So, first we have garlic, which was only planted yesterday. This is in cocoa core. We have the tobacco, more sweet peppers. Anything I can say different from last time? Moneymaker tomato, honey ones came up. These are watermelons. I know they're slightly early, but as I say, I can get a few weeks head start inside. Big update, I mean, big progress on the peppers, doing really well. These are dwarf French beans. Literally took about 2 days to get to this stage. Really fast germination. Give you a quick close up of them. That one's still on its way, doing well. There we go, I have 10 of those, all on the way up. Over at the back, I have some sweet corn just about starting to come through. Other than that, everything else is into the greenhouse. I have tomatoes on the kitchen windowsill in the little greenhouse, which I'll show them shortly. These tomatoes are new ones to try this year. They are called Tumbling Tom. I'm going to be making hanging baskets and putting these in. Hoping they'll do well. Another thing I forgot to mention was germinating seeds in a paper towel. Now, a lot of people say there's no need to faff with this, but just as a quick example, say that watermelon in those 3 pots were potted up were placed in the soil about a week ago. Now, these 4 watermelons were germinated in a paper towel 3 days ago and are up a hell of a lot quicker than the ones that were placed in the soil. So for me, that shows which one gives you a winner, and you get a guaranteed plants each time, no waste. Because once they're germinated, obviously you only put the germinated ones into the soil. Let's see if I can show these seeds. These are beefsteak tomatoes. These were only placed in here last night. So I'm not looking at any that have probably germinated yet, but oh wait there, one has just about started. And just say these were placed in here last night. And we have germination already. That's like less than 12 hours to have germination. By the end of the day today, those are ready to go into their own pots. So that's indoors. Next I will show outdoors. We're outside now. Let's see what difference we have in the beds. I can see lines of carrots just on their way through now, very thinly. There is parsnips in here as well, but I'm guessing they will take a little longer to germinate. Spring onions. Oh, where are we? There we go. Getting better. The peas, you can see quite prominently now. They're all starting to come through. If you do wonder why this meshing's on, my cat uses these as a litter tray. Many times I've come back and the whole beds have been dug out and then I've had to replant, and it's just a lot of effort. So yeah, they'll be coming off as soon as there's enough green growth on there. Next, the potatoes don't look so good because I've earthed them up, but in a couple of days they have poked their heads straight back up within such little time. Onions I've taken out of the greenhouse and brought them outside, as I've seen most other people planting those in the ground now, so I'm guessing they should be okay about this time of year. It's quite mild here in the Midlands. Shan't really be expecting any frost, I wouldn't think so. So next into the greenhouse. See how things are going under there. Wiltshire potatoes. Still to be earthed up these. Still nothing changed really. The iceberg lettuce is doing a little better. My seedlings just started. At the moment it's 12.5 degrees in here. Cheated again on this one. This one is a cucumber. Bought from my local garden centre. Cucumber all female. I personally don't eat cucumbers, this is for the other half. And the old mother. I don't really like cucumbers, but it's worth a try this year. I've never grown them before, so it could be fun to do. Round lettuce, doing quite well. I've only transplanted the 3, the rest I've just planted a bit scattered around the garden. I doubt I'll eat much more of the round lettuce anyway. My other lettuce is doing quite well. Especially this one for some reason, this one's in a smaller pot. Yeah. The potato I've got in a little pot just for the moment, just in limbo until I can fill up on these 30 litres to plant that in. The chilli plant, still not doing bad, producing more flowers. Loads of fresh new flowers coming, starting. This camera's no good at focusing. Okay. These are some carrots and bell peppers. I just thought I'd start in trays just as a little experiment really. The kale are doing amazing, it's really doing great, the kale. Dinosaur kale doing really well. Out of all the plants I've got in here, doing the best by far. Tomatoes not looking so healthy. I know these are a bit young to be out here, but if these ones die, I'm not really too fussed. I've got plenty more inside. These are just a little trial to see how early I can actually get my tomatoes out. The broad beans, another one, always growing excellent. No matter of the cold at all. They just don't mind it. They just don't mind it at all. The courgettes looking slightly sorry for themselves. I mean, they're not bad. Slight yellowing. Still nice and firm though. So they seem to be doing okay. I am protecting these on the night with like a fleece to try and keep things going okay. But as I say, to be honest, it's pretty mild. It's stayed pretty mild around here recently, so I can't really say too much about that. Top of the greenhouse looking at about 14 degrees roughly. Down here we got my strawberries, which I thought were never going to come back, but since I put them in the greenhouse they've flew up, they've shot up loads. So doing really well. That's about it to show so far. It's the 31st of March today, so summer is soon approaching, if not already here, to be honest with you. So thanks for watching and take care, see you in the next video.